Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Aaron the Black Dragon.
I'm JarylGaren, hello.
And since Castlevania Lords of Shadow is coming to a close on my private playthroughs, let's see where this whole thing started off with Castlevania. And I think that's about it with the title.
Yeah.
So this is the very first one, also the first Castlevania I think we played.
Our grandparents had Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, and then we got Belmont's Revenge on the Game Boy at some point.
Which we already played on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And we are playing the Japanese version, in which you can choose between easy and normal mode. We're gonna play on normal mode. I kind of decided that after seeing what the easy mode can do, even though it would make a lot of stuff easier. Yeah. Could you not, game, please? Apparently you need to press start to get in. But yeah, I'm gonna give it over to you to explain to us what the difference is between easy and normal.
So easy modus was a thing they added in the Japanese re-release of the game. I think it came out on Famicom Disk System first, I think. Then it got localized for the normal Nintendo Entertainment System cartridges, and then I think they made a cartridge version of the game in Japan later on, which they then added an easy mode for. But let me check that out real quick, because I'm pretty sure I just fucked something up with that explanation.
With the timeline? The timeline, it does not add up. Oh.
Also, I'm pretty sure the music's gone.
Oh yeah!
I think that's a glitch in the Japanese version. If you have the demo play, the music's not playing.
Is it a permanent thing now?
I don't know.
Do we have to do? We're just gonna go through this, and if it's borked, then we can drop a save state and jump in afterwards. But yeah, we're gonna also, while you look that up, we're gonna switch off. Cool! Dang it, my wind-up was too long. We're gonna switch off in between stages.
Yeah, it was released on the Family Computer Disk System.
Oh dang it, I did not pick that up. Well, whatever. And we're also gonna, I would say we also switch off with deaths. So
on the Famicom Disk System, it came out September 26th, 1986.
Nice.
On NES, for Europe and North America.
I could skip it in this version, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But if you hit a bed, jumping over there, you can skip over there.
So the game then came out in North America in 1987, May 1st. Europe got it more than a year later in 1988, December 19.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, games back in the day came out later in Europe. For some reason.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah. And then the Famicom cartridge version was released in 1993.
Really now?
Yeah.
That's the year I was born. I'm a 93er.
But the Famicom cartridge version came out in February.
I'm not a February child. But anyway, it's so weird. It has something, I wanna point out, strangely creepy about it. Just having no music to that. And just like... X or holy water?
Well...
Easy choice if the X just despawns in an instant. But I think the X was better in this game, right?
I think, yeah. No, it depended on the boss, but...
Oh yeah, that's the first boss here.
Yeah.
And for that one, definitely the X. Ouch.
Also, I think underneath that staircase is... If you whip that block on the right there...
Oh, that block.
That's a double shot. Now I can throw two holy waters.
Not like that's gonna do me a whole lot of good with this boss. Is there a good spot to stand for you? Probably just wait for you to attack me. And then jump over you. For a moment I was concerned that I broke it. Well, and there we go.
Oh, the music's back, okay.
Okay, so we fixed it. All you needed to do was die.
Also, that's a rare sight. Double shot items spawning from just the candles.
Yeah, that's true. So are there... Okay, X, because that's gonna make my life easier. Is there another, like, upgrade here?
For the whip?
Yeah.
Oh, you only have like 80 seconds left.
Oh! Rude? The time does not get reset.
Apparently not.
Well, then on I go. Oh, I don't... Wait, how?
Up and attack.
Yeah, that's what I tried, but my problem was I was standing too close to the stairs.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Castlevania stairs. If you stand too close to them, you can't use sub-weapons.
Yeah, at least in the older games. In the olden games. I think with nowadays games, your character just moves, period.
Oh, get the double shot.
Oh, yeah, wait, I can't. Oh, you cannot move afterwards anymore, you can just jump.
Yep.
Well, sorry about that.
Oh well.
Anyway, it's your turn. We have music. The game's not nearly as creepy anymore as it was before. Deal with that. And apparently we're in stage 4.
Oh yeah, each like screen transition advances the stage counter.
Okay, that's how that works. That got me confused for a hot second there because I was like, we just beat the first stage, that does not add up. Does not compute. Was there something good down there with that knight or not? For them to put it down there.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just to bait you into taking damage.
That might also be a thing used because there was a money bag that fell out of there. Of the candle above you. Above the pit. If it falls down in there, the money bag, to be like, do you wanna take the chances for a score or not?
Also see,
everyone's favorite.
See, the stage counter just went up by 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, in which Castlevania game are the daggers actually good? Because there's one game where they're actually good. I mean, Lords of Shadow has some pretty good daggers, I want to point out. Especially if you imbue them with like dark magic. Making them explosive. Well,
that was bad.
We have a saying in Austria for that. Heute, da was a Fight.
Yeah.
Das auch das kann einer Fight. But you just did that! Also, don't ask me how legit that is as a saying in Austria. It's just something that we know from since we grew up.
I think
Also, wasn't it like a motto of the mine workers or something like that?
I don't know that.
Or something like this, where, like in the context that I first heard that.
So if you translate that literally into English, it means like, watch out, there's like a gap.
Watch out, there's a gap.
But
make sure that nobody steps in.
But since the appeal of the saying is that it's like rhyming,
Yeah.
you can't really
Well, that was rude.
you can't really translate that into English that well.
Yeah, no. I mean, gap and step kind of works, but from a rhyme scheme you have to put everything together a little bit more different so that it actually works out, because the way it's arranged in Austrian, because it's in our dialect actually, heute, der ist Sport, it does not work if you just say it in the same like arrangement in English.
Also, those are instant kills. I think even in easy mode in the Japanese version.
Well, not everything. Well, easy mode, as far as I have seen from what you've shown me, is not all that much easier, Ghost.
It actually is, because
I mean,
enemies not knocking you back helps out a lot with not falling into pits.
yeah, that's like the biggest thing that makes this easier, and also like damage reduction. But other than that, stages and enemy count does not get diminished by anything.
I don't think so, no.
So that's what I mean with it does not make it that much easier in the long run, because if you tend to get overwhelmed by enemies, then easy mode does not make that easier for you. Slash. It's such a shame that you get these things a lot of times always when
no enemies around.
Yeah, when there's like maybe one enemy and then like you blow it up. There's Usa. The Mad Usa.
Oh, I accidentally apparently used the stopwatch. Which apparently Medusa is weak to.
Which is good. I mean, Medusa is a frustrating fight, so that only made it easier. But the thing is, not every enemy can be slowed down with the time.
Yeah.
Well,
oops.
Sure. There we go. Now we've saved that, in case something goes horribly wrong. Oops. Come on. Wasn't playing for like a hot minute and already forgot. Oh, the flea man.
Nice.
That actually worked. Could you stop that?
Apparently not.
I thought for a moment you were gonna jump on my head. Also, this is such a good soundtrack here.
Castlevania 1 has really good music.
Wait,
Nope.
nothing. You played me for a tool. Now I look the fool. Ah, there's a lot of money. So, come here. You ripping. Well, I did the bad, and that was... There's a bird, let me jump after it. But before that, you cannot stand on stairs if you do not... walk up on them.
Yeah.
I hate the Freeman so much.
Because I think Rondo of Blood added being able to just hold up on the D-pad to latch onto stairs if you jump on them.
Yeah. But the very first game, not so much. The very first game was a little bit more... Excuse me. Was a little bit more rude in that regard.
Yep.
I mean, first game.
Also, this was during the time when games usually were pretty short, so they had to crank up the difficulty in order for people to feel like they got their money's worth with games.
Yeah. And nowadays, that don't mean nothing anymore. If your game's not 15 plus hours long, nobody's gonna care about that. Why do I get the invincibility now? When beforehand it would have been so much nicer to have it.
Also, enemies inflict 3 points of damage now.
Yes. Well, that could have gone horribly wrong.
Yes. You got lucky.
I got very lucky. Well,
also, I forgot if you have to start the entire game over if you get a game over, or if you just get booted back to the beginning of the stage.
that's why I made a save. More or less on accident, I want to point out, but still.
At least you got the checkpoint there. I mean, we can check later on.
Yeah. But it's always a good idea to have some save stats after stages. Just so that we only have to redo a certain portion of everything. I wanna have that whip upgrade. Wait. No. It just lets you jump into these, but blocks you with the next one. Really interesting.
Yeah, ceilings in the classic style Castlevania games are kind of weird. I've already wondered
They
that.
exist in a different plane.
I've already wondered that, like as a kid, why you just won't get bumped back down immediately by the ceiling, but you just kind of phase a little bit inside them.
Yeah. But then you get stopped by the immediate next block, which probably is also due to the fact that time constraints.
I don't know.
Because you could make the hitbox also underneath it, but maybe there was also another reason for like you're not getting stuck on something, and also by birds. Stop that.
Also, you should probably put up a flashing lights warning at the beginning of the video. I have it there the entire time because old games were very prone to flashing.
Yes.
Which is very obnoxious if you're suffering from epilepsy.
Yes. which apparently back then nobody did because everything flashed.
It was also probably because of the different refresh rates of CRT televisions.
Yeah. Well, that Medusa just kind of disappeared. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I think, wait, to the left is, yes.
Oh, secret chicken. Well, actually, secret ham. Oh, it's the mummies. Okay, hold on.
Just whip them because the knife isn't going to do much.
Oh, for a moment I was like, I have the perfect spot. And I kinda still do.
You saved that win.
That should not have worked as good as it did, but apparently the spot that I was standing in, sponsored by Coke. No. No, don't even think about it. But apparently the spot that I stood in was perfect for the band-aids, or whatever the fuck else you would call these, because I right now don't know it. Just swooped right below me, and with me whipping them constantly, they kind of just could not advance forward, so that was good. Oh, Fishman. This is kinda hilarious.
I took a calculated risk, but unfortunately I'm bad at math.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, no,
good.
so we start here.
Perfect. I'm making a swooping look at the recording session every now and then, just making sure that nothing bad implodes on us all of a sudden. Not like my old phone, whose
where the battery is.
yeah, where the battery is, it has blown up.
Is starting to inflate, which is not good.
It's inflated right now. And I cannot really bring it anywhere because today is like, what's it called? Holiday?
Yeah, it's a national holiday.
Yeah, national holiday, that's what they're called.
Also, about my blunder that I did earlier, it wouldn't be a Castlevania game if it didn't get knocked off of a platform like that by a bat.
Yeah. I mean, it also got knocked around.
It was
in
largely
Link's Awakening by a bat. Watch the outtakes from last year to know what I'm talking about.
God, I don't remember that anymore.
You should go and watch the outtakes from last year. It was kind of hilarious. Went down some stairs, bat came in, knocked your bite right back up the stairs.
Wait, I think I remember now.
You should flee the men that are falling down from above. Well, that didn't do a lot. You had a lot better grip of everything beforehand.
Yeah, at some point I just get overwhelmed by the flea man.
See, that's what I mean with easy mode's not gonna make stuff a lot easier if you're gonna get overwhelmed by stuff. And the flea men...
Oh, double shot. There we go.
And the flea men are prone to overwhelm you fast. Which, I wanna point out, for games back then, one of the most difficult...
fuck.
That will hurt.
Can't rewind.
No. But one of the most difficult enemy designs back then was to just make your enemy bouncy. Now you get your rewind, but you also lose everything and still only get the daggers.
Yeah.
If only you had some dark magic to make them explosive. Well, too bad that ain't that Castlevania. That's coming later.
Also this is the time when everything inflicts 4 points of damage. Damage doesn't go any higher, but now it's only taking like 4 hits to kill you, so...
Yeah.
So
we're not quite at one-hit wonder standards just yet, but I mean, the way I play, most likely will be for a lot of it.
To be honest, I think from a like 80s game design standard, Simon Belmont would still be probably one of the sturdier video game characters at the time, because game characters usually took just like 1 hit and you were dead.
Well, you're getting chugged a little bit, but you're fine, and you did it. Well, no double in here.
Oh, it doesn't have that glitch, because I know the NES version has a glitch when you collect the orb and you hold A and B. Simon automatically jumps and whips.
Oh yeah.
Which is what one of his victory animations in Smash Bros. Ultimate is.
Which is also really hilarious that they did that.
Yeah. Oh god, it's that level.
Oh. got my whip and jump confused yet again.
I think we should have swapped the controls around.
Apparently, because my brain is like, no, that's how it works. Fuck you, flea man.
I think...
Well, I'm gonna die here instantly, I think.
Yeah. I think for this stage you want to keep the holy water because the boss is... dead.
I mean, the way I play, any boss would be dead. I mean, look at these skeletons. They nearly killed me. There's no secret chicken here, right?
Nope.
Can I despawn you? No, I'm not fast enough.
Also, I really like that theme.
They had some solid soundtracks back then. And for all of that just being chiptune, amazing what they did with that. Oh, the blood skeletons that don't never disappear.
Yeah.
Whoops, I saw you, but I jumped too late. Well, jump by me. At least took less damage this time than it did the first time around. Perfect, one skelly gone.
And holy water.
Holy... Well... Where did you come from?
He came from the off. The director said, hey, we're supposed to be in there, go! And then he was like, okay, fine. And then he jumped in there.
Entering stage right, exiting stage left. Like, seriously.
I mean, fun fact. Back in the day, like with Castlevania 1, up to 3, I think, the series was supposed to be like horror movie references.
Oh, yeah.
I think the credits for Castlevania 1, aka the game we're playing right now, has a bunch of references to popular actors that were playing in a horror movie at the time.
Yeah, that's also why Frankenstein's monster is enemy since the very first Castlevania
I
game.
think there might be some secret chicken there.
Which one do you mean? Here?
Yes.
Perfect.
Unfortunately not a full heal, but still plenty.
Hey, better just 2 points down than being nearly dead already, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the
X-Knights.
They also throw axes.
I mean, they're the typical X-Knights that we... Bye! But exiting stage right... Don't you listen to me? I said stage left. I'm not. No. Well, that's at least somewhat of a help.
I think you should have then moved a little bit back to the right.
Oh yeah, wait. Move out! Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you. Next stage, next screen. There probably isn't anything down here that I could use, right?
Nope.
Games are not nice back then.
Nope.
I mean, totally fair, making stuff more difficult in the long run, but also, there's some games nowadays that are also surprisingly stingy with the amount of health that they're giving you.
Yeah.
That looks sketchy. No, it's not.
Yeah, like I said, games back then tended to be pretty short, so they tried to
Double shot.
So they tried to adjust by making him hard as walls.
Yeah. I did not despawn them. Rudeness. I did not jump at the right time.
No. You got that checkpoint?
At least got something. Okay. I hate you for that. Apparently there's no knockback on the stairs.
Nope. I don't think there was ever any knockback on the stairs. Except in the Metroidvania Castlevanias. Where the stairs didn't act like in the classic style Castlevanias.
Yeah. But these are also some of the Castlevanias that I really like. So we're gonna definitely come to some of the Castle Royale games later on as well. I don't know why we're going really like in this like order, like playing the old ones first before we play any of the ones that have left such a big impact, not only on us.
I mean, we're also playing the old ones that we played back in the day.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they definitely introduced us to the Castlevania series, so not like we're playing something that we don't know or like. Did it despawn you? Why does that not work? This oldest game is wise to my newfangled tricks of taking care of enemies. Anyway, I'm gonna go up here. There might be something interesting down there, but I don't care about that.
Like upcoming death.
What is that? Death! Most likely. How much health do you have?
Too much.
There you go. Red skeletons. Alley-oop. You cannot throw your axes through there. You
Yes.
might be able to,
Yes,
but
I can.
I'm not
You
allowing
can.
you. I do not allow. So I only have the axe, which means I'm gonna be in for a world of hurt, fighting death. Ooh, that was a little bit close for comfort.
I don't want to be a downer, but you're probably gonna not make it to death with your current amount of health.
Oh no, I won't.
Man, that spot is very mean.
Yep, because you have to poke your head out just enough to whip, and then there's the red skeleton as well. That's
The red skeleton. One more step. Yeah, that's it.
there we go. You stay down.
Shouldn't there be like health chicken? Maybe in that wall over there. Yes.
Secret ham. Anytime you eat wall chicken, a little bit of you dies. Because it's just too dang good. I feel my hatred for the deuces. Dang it, jumped too far. There's an X.
Yeah, that corridor is pretty infamous.
You know what would be great in this corridor? A time watch.
Yeah, stopwatch.
Yeah, a stopwatch. Hey! Game.
Use one too late.
Oh, these are lower than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna get my fill of the menu anyway again. Oh, I should maybe pick up the cross. Maybe that's... well, it's gone. Maybe that's gonna help me a little bit with what's gonna happen. But I will never find out because it just disappeared on me. So, the corridor of permadeath. How long do you think it will take me to actually get through that? Because this reminds me a little bit of a corridor that is in the first Bloodstained.
Well, probably because Bloodstained is very much a spiritual successor to Castlevania.
Well, death is taking me.
And Death himself is also... oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Death himself is also a very tough enemy.
Okay, wait, I had my game over. Do we want to change it up with that?
Sure, we can.
I mean, I already lost half your health. Let's have you try that one. And it's back! It's kind of cheating how it exits stage right and comes back stage right as well. Not very clever. Sorry, a little bit of a vibe to the music, but this is really a tough spot here. Well, actually, this spot here was one of the easier ones. But the corridor of permadeath feels like the first really big wall that they throw at you in this game.
I wouldn't say it's the first. It's the first, but it's definitely a wall.
I mean, in terms of getting through stuff, everything that we've seen so far seems after a while a lot more manageable, but like the X Knights paired with the stupid Medusas floating around your face seems like the first really big wall to like hinder your progress. I mean, there might be like problems that you have with certain bosses, like for say the mummies that I somehow managed to cheese the crap out of. But
what were you again?
money. The dagger is, I think, on the next floor. You definitely know how to handle the sub-weapons a lot better than I do.
I've been playing the game a bit on the Switch before.
Okay, well,
Yeah, baby, triple shot.
That's gonna help a lot if you can make it to death with that.
Now to hopefully not be an idiot and lose it like an idiot.
Well, with these old games, that may not be on you at times. You might not be the one who says, I'm gonna keep that for the whole duration of the game. The game might be like, how about I decide what you keep and what you don't keep?
Heart.
There was a big heart in there.
And we need the ammo.
Yep. Ammo good.
To be honest, I'm so afraid of standing next to candles now when I whip them because...
Oh yeah, you don't want to use the lose the holy water.
Yeah. Because I think they only did where you can get the weapon back that you just replaced in Rondo of Blood.
Oh yeah, where the old sub-weapon pops out and you can switch between them.
Yeah.
That's a mechanic that luckily they started to reuse in like later Castlevania games than period.
Yeah.
Like sub-weapon comes out of the candle and you could decide on whether or not do you want to have that, do you...
I mean, the boomerang would also be pretty nice, but I think since I have the holy water, I'm gonna stick with that one also.
It's gonna suck if you're not careful.
Fuck off, Mr. Skellyman.
The Skellymains? Skellymin? Well, time to eat some secret wall ham or secret wall chicken. Honestly, has a weird bone sticking out of it. I would say wall ham. And it's time for the corridor of... Oh!
Gone.
You know what makes this corridor so much easier? A leaf shield from Mega Man or flame barrier from... what's it? Curse of the Moon.
Yeah.
Or literally any other barrier that you get from the Robot Master in Mega Man games. Wasn't there also like the Skull barrier or something like this?
Yeah.
Oh, Death approaches.
Fuck you, Death! And I got an extra life force.
That's good. Gonna need that because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die more during the later stages and you're gonna have to deal with the rest of that. Oh boy, not bad.